나도 어디서 꼴리진 않아.
JJ, you're doing very well.
All right, finally aged. Shut up. Oh my god.
Oh, do you want to build a snowman? Papa, can you hear me?
They stole it, and nobody knows.
Okay, calm down, calm down.
Just me in the rain,
Okay,
in the pouring rain, wearing black,
You're the winner. Okay,
listening to
calm
Danny Boy again.
down. Let's start again.
Hi, it's great to be here with JJ.
아, 진짜 개웃기다. Welcome to the MMTG Show! 디즈니가 사랑하는 MMTG 쇼. 디즈니 그리고 MCU 우리 안나와 엘사의 아버지를 만나자마자 닥터 스트레인지, 완다, 아바타, 제인 포스터, 발키리, 가오갤 식구들과 이 엘리멘탈 감독까지 만나봤는데요. 오늘 이 아래에 달릴 두 배지는 어떤 인물이 될지 지켜봐 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 과연 누구였을까요?
Chose wisely, my friend. Oh my god. And you really worked out for this.
Yes, I worked out every day.
Amazing. With the Guardians of the Galaxy, with one of the Thor, with
Yes, this is. I had a chance to meet a few people from Disney and MCU.
They're all the people you met.
Yeah.
You're bringing about $16 billion in
That's
Disney,
right, that's right.
Disney IP.
Yeah, a little bit.
To do the audio checks?
Check.
This is the greatest show.
Yes, welcome to the MMTG show.
Figaro. Figaro, 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 Figaro.
You didn't know I had it in here, did you? Yeah.
You have your breakfast yet?
I clearly know. I don't know what's just the. How about you?
Sandwich.
For breakfast?
For breakfast, JJ? But that's not a breakfast meal.
What is traditional Korean breakfast?
Rice and soup or kimchi or.
Kimchi for breakfast?
Yes. Every meal we eat kimchi.
Yeah.
Also, Betty, she does. I'm serious. Kimchi, rice. If she could have that for breakfast every day, that's her. That's her thing.
That's really spicy.
The strength to kick ass all day, right? I mean, that attitude requires sustenance. Is what's so
Okay,
beautiful.
let's go. Welcome to the MMTG show.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, I saw the picture that you two went to baseball stadium yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you go there directly after landing?
That's a great question. You want to explain it?
Yeah, so we have a little rule when we travel. It's called can't say no.
Can't say no.
So one of us gets to choose an activity and the other two can't say no. And so we didn't know we got off the plane and Sean, our director, just said we're getting in a car, we're going somewhere. And we went to the baseball game, which was awesome because I love sport and I love baseball, but watching it in Korea is another thing.
Yeah.
It's so animated, everyone's so into it. We absolutely loved it.
Being in that stadium, Skydome,
고척 Skydome.
yeah, was incredible to see that. Seeing it there, played at that level, was incredible. So fun.
Yeah, that's a unique experience in Korea. Yeah. And Hugh, this is sixth time to visit Korea, right?
Yeah.
And Ryan, you're third.
Yes.
Yes.
Not a competition.
It's not a competition, but
I am a lot older.
I'm actually just going to take a plane tomorrow and then
And then turn
around
and land.
Technically get my passport
Cool.
stamped one more time.
5.
I'm going to do that a few more times and I'll be it's just 7.
just 3 times, yes. Hugh, and I heard that you were named the Seoul City Ambassador in 2009.
Oh, God, please.
Yes.
This again.
How did it happen?
How did it happen? I'll answer that. He paid for it. He
Paid for it?
paid for it.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course.
Look at that hair.
Do you think that's the hair of a man? Do you think that's the hair of a man who doesn't pull in a lot of money? Please. That's twice dipped, Laotian panda hair. I don't know what's going on there.
Definitely a wig. How did it happen?
Yeah, how did it happen?
My father used to work a lot in Korea.
Yes, yes.
So I grew up hearing about Korea. My first car was a Hyundai. Yeah, feel bad now? Feel bad now?
I do. I actually started to feel like. Does anyone have a candle? And also, my dad also. No, okay.
It's not a competition.
Let's break down their funerals. Does that sound okay? Let's talk about that. I think we should get into this.
How many people were at?
How many people were at? Actually, thanks, Hugh. I'm glad you brought up a sore point. Just me.
Okay, calm down, calm down.
Just me in the rain.
Okay,
In the pouring
calm down.
rain, wearing black.
You're the winner. Okay,
Listening to
calm down.
Danny Boy again. Sorry.
아무튼 개웃기다.
JJ, you're doing very well.
JJ.
Really?
I'm so sorry. You have a stack of questions there. We're never getting to one
No,
of
no,
those.
no. I could do everything right now. Let's start again.
Hi, it's great to be here with JJ. We didn't shoot anything before this moment.
And you two had a special, unique experience in Korea. Ryan,
Yes.
this is one of your
Oh no.
most
feel
talked
like-
about moments.
I feel like
About moments.
일요일엔
어디 가요?
It's Mask Singer.
I'll come out.
영화 데드풀의 주인공
Yes.
Yeah, he wore.
I think I was the first Westerner on it. I think, and I'm terrified. Like I'm not a
course.
natural singer like you. This man lives to sing.
But even singers are terrified. But it was huge.
And I get out there, but they say don't move when you sing. Don't move, and I was like, why can't I move?
That's right, that's right.
They'll know you're a Westerner if you move. And I was like, what does that mean?
Because I am listener, yes.
So I stood there just rigid.
You know what's really amazing? I've also been on this show.
Really?
Yes, I know.
What did you sing?
I sing Heartbreaker by G-Dragon. Hey, yeah, finally! I've also been on this show.
Really?
Yes, I know. So it's nice meeting.
I know, right?
fellas.
They
did you
smuggle
sing?
you in. If I go back on there at some point, I'm gonna pump out a little God's menu.
The Stray Kids, yeah.
It's gonna take me a long time to learn, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you do it. You following Stray Kids each other, I saw it.
Yeah, we love those guys. Yeah, one of their songs is in Deadpool and Wolverine. Actually, one of their songs is in Deadpool and Wolverine. Actually,
Yeah. Maybe next time we could do a proper duet on stage.
I'm in. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm
you're ready?
Yeah. He doesn't even feel alive unless he's on stage. So, yeah.
Many fans saying if you've been practicing since this.
Oh my God, you remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, what was that though?
What was it?
Maybe 2016, 2007.
I'm really busy doing some stuff, and if I don't give him too much attention.
Oh, right. I have a black belt in annoying Hugh. Yeah.
But you've been not practicing since this.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
You just saying who let the dogs out, yeah?
Yes. Who let the dogs out?
Have a great night.
Did they ever figure that out? Who let them out?
Who let them out? No one knows. No one ever solved that mystery.
We didn't know.
Because if they solved the riddle, then we probably would be lucky enough to never hear the song.
From now on, so big days are coming up. Deadpool and Wolverine will hit the theater here on July 24th. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
24th.
Big slow motion action sequence.
I saw on Best Friends Day, Ryan posted this on his social media.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
Not often I'm sentimental on social media, but I was that day.
I could tell how much he've been wanting for the collaboration to happen.
Yes.
How much?
I've been wanting this to happen, honestly, in a serious note, forever. Both of us have wanted to do this, and I think like audiences have wanted to see these characters together. And this moment of these two characters entering the MCU is a really unique opportunity. My favorite film I've ever shot. I'm so lucky that I got to work with this guy because he's one of the greatest. They replace comic book actors all the time, right? I mean, there's been lots of Batmans and Spider-Mans, and they're all been great. There's only one Wolverine, and there's a reason for that. It's because Hugh has made the character so indelible in culture. I don't think audiences will ever accept.
And JJ, I think you agree. Only one Deadpool.
Yes, only one Deadpool. Yeah.
Well, no, two now,
only one.
actually.
Yeah.
There's another one right there, unfortunately. Yeah.
You're doing very well with the claws on, by the way.
That's right. I love my clothes.
Very good.
Yeah.
May I feel just a tip? May I feel just a tip? Oh, wow. Okay, good. Yeah.
Sharp. Be careful. Yeah.
Paper cuts are a different.
Paper cut. Yeah. Ouch. Ouch.
If we ever do a PG version of Wolverine,
This really sharp paper.
just like brutal, yeah.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, was that origami? What the hell are you hitting me with?
Origami. This time is 10th time playing
10th
as
time.
Wolverine, right? How's different from your previous Wolverine this time?
It feels very different in an awesome way. So there was a gap. I haven't done it for 7 years maybe, and I thought I was never going to do it again. The moment I saw the first Deadpool, I was like, I really want to do that. I wanted to see those two characters together. But Ryan and Sean and others wrote this. It was a version of Wolverine that I've sort of always wanted to play.
Yeah.
So I think fans of Wolverine, and I can say for me playing Wolverine in this one, this is in some ways the most satisfying and I think exciting.
Awesome.
And many of the scenes we wrote in the movie are, you think it's just Deadpool and Wolverine talking, but it's hard to not to tell, but it's Ryan and Hugh talking to each other too. Those are some of my favorite moments in the movie, yeah.
I also see how excited Ryan was from the video he uploaded.
Hi,
Hi. How are you?
you have questions.
Yes. I had a lot of questions. I'm sure you had a lot of questions, but rest assured, we're going to answer them right now.
The best.
But song plays over your voices at the most important part.
What actually happens in our film is these two are
Oh yes, exactly. The George Michael song, yes.
How come up with these clever ideas?
We were just doing it on the day. No, we both kind of just riffed and played. I mean, it wasn't really a script. It was just kind of meant to just goof around. Yeah. This is where we live up in New York, and I just shot it at my house, and
Oh, your house. Please invite me.
Please, you're invited. My God, please.
I go New York on September.
JJ, I'm a cheap ticket. I'm telling you. People think this whole showbiz thing. No way. I let anyone stay there, even him.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, you said make yourself at home. So you really should be asking me if you could stay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, make something. Yeah.
I should. Okay. And also this clever idea I saw in Deadpool 2 in Celine Dion's music video.
Yes.
You dance in
6-inch heels.
Fires in my soul, shaking. I've been bending backwards still.
Not easy.
I love this video.
I love that video too.
Your interpretative dancing.
The best. I mean, one of my favorite experiences was working with Celine, and we really wanted to do an original song for that movie.
Yeah.
And I remember writing her a letter, and I was nervous to send. I sent this letter.
Like handwritten.
No. I typed it, but I used blood,
Use blood.
which is hard to do on an old-fashioned typewriter. But she wrote back within an hour and said, "I'm in." And then on this movie, on Deadpool and Wolverine, I got to write another letter that started with "Dear Madonna."
Yeah,
And that was weird too. I met her and I didn't know. I said, what do I call you? She said, "You call Madonna?" I was like, "Oh, really? Oh, okay, great. Yeah, let's do Madonna. Let's go with that." Or M. And that was fun. And very nerve-wracking.
Awesome.
I was nerdy and shaky and not my best.
But you nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah, both of them. I mean, working next to people that iconic. I mean, these are the best of the best of the best.
Yeah. How would you rate his dance skill?
10. He's amazing.
The 10. Yeah.
Have you seen Spirited, the movie? He can dance. He can tap dance.
We're bringing back Christmas. We're bringing back cheer. We're bringing back cozy nights, those twinkly lights, the glow of yesteryear.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Really? You're a dancer?
I have to work like 6 months straight to do a 3-second piece. The kind of thing he does in his sleep. And my daughter. My daughter James tap dances like crazy, and I'm just like, "Oh, you just picked that up, did you? Great."
And Deadpool is known for its witty marketing like this. So let's see how well you two.
Wolverine an asshole.
You wanna show this?
That's it right here.
You seem to have an issue on title.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Who decided whether Deadpool or Wolverine comes first in a poster or?
You think it's him, but that was Disney. No.
I'm glad you brought it up, JJ, because I was a little surprised to see this here behind you. It's
Surprised to see.
it's upside down. Anyway.
I don't know. What's a better title, Deadpool and Wolverine or Wolverine 10?
3 is more than 10.
Yeah, come on.
My favorite scene in Deadpool 2 was when you started singing the Frozen soundtrack.
Oh, do you want to build a snowman? Papa, can you hear me? They stole it! And nobody knows.
Same. So, and since this 20th Century Fox is acquired by Disney.
Through money and capitalism, not guns or violence.
So I want to ask you some fun questions. So I'll give you a scenario from Disney and imagine that Wolverine and Deadpool are in that scenario. So if either Wolverine or Deadpool, what would they do or say?
Okay.
The first scenario is Frozen. Elsa is startled by Deadpool and Wolverine and freezes them. In this scenario, what would Deadpool say or do?
Well, I'm frozen, so mostly.
And Wolverine would say, "Thank you for shutting him up. Thank you for shutting him up."
Yes. Yes.
Thank you for shutting him up.
Yeah. I think, how am I going to get out of this frozen thing? And all I have is a full bladder.
We are done. Yes, interview.
No.
JJ.
No.
We're never done. This is just chapter 1.
It's out of time.
When Ryan comes back tomorrow.
When I come back for my fourth visit to Korea tomorrow,
1 week.
and my 5th later that afternoon as well. Little delay to the tour, but I'm gonna nail this.
Welcome your 4th visit, but yes, thank you for taking time to join us. If you enjoyed it, can you pin these badges for me?
Oh.
Here, yes. Be careful. Okay. Oh, I got over it.
Be careful.
Yeah, careful.
I want to get the first confirmed kill.
Yeah.
Korea.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I got the badge. Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh yes! Papa, can you hear me?
Nobody knows it.
It's you stole it! Yes! 제가 오늘 받은 배지 보이시나요? MMTG 쇼 어디까지 갈 거니? 다음 주!
돌아버리겠지.
놀리는 거네! 출근길에 아주 그냥 콧노래가 그냥 거짓말! 그렇지, 정글 속에 두 손으로만 즐길 거지. 엉덩이로 가고 심지어
이거 보고 있어, 지금 친구를.
내가 언제 그랬어? 동진 다이 커플
가사인데요.
전국 스테이!
주모!
이게 바로 대한민국 전국 주모다!
내비도 왜는 착혀 매니아 핑핑 돌겠구먼요. 뭘 자꾸 웃고 그려 매니아.
내비도 내년에 뒤지려나 보지?